Hello, this is the traditional game between Fred and Tuno played on 4 stones handicap, this time with a reverse 5.5 komi. Black got all 4 corners and pretty large top right, killing the white group in the corner, and also a very large left side. So even that white managed to kill the center dragon, it wasn't enough. So let's have a quick look. Very typical start for a 4 stone handicap. And this kick is already questionable because white can extend ideal on the left side, which happened. This is a nice formation for white. Also playing g3 allows a nice combination for white in the corner. So normally black should continue f4 or f3 a little more tight to defend the corner, because when black plays g3, white can attach and play a san to reduce the corner in center and then extend. But this follow up with the attach can happen later in the game too, because white has other options also. For example, white can go directly san or attach d3, then extend, then leave in the corner. If double hane, simply go down, white connects, and already white can actually play another move to stay alive, but can also leave it and fight the ko. So when black plays here, there's a ko fight to leave in the corner. So there is a lot of agi in the corner, that's why white can wait and decide when to use it. But so far so good. C10 extension is really nice. D18 is a big point. So white takes the other san to prevent another corner enclosure. If white plays r6, which is a large point in this particular fuseki, let's say we have this follow-up, then white tries to reduce the moya somehow. Now black will get another corner, the top right corner, quite large. So it kind of makes sense to take the san. But here black doesn't have to separate. Black can just block r16, atari, and then extend on the right, because on the right side there's more potential to build for black than in the top. Separating here, white will take the corner, and then black doesn't compensate so much in the top. Now this push, it's actually a bad exchange. Black should block at s14 or r15, one or the other. So if r15, white will push along, and then black makes I shape and looks for compensation in the top. If white comes out at the top right corner like this, black again extends in the top, or even invades h17. The other block is fine too, but of course white can think about the cut. And here white needs to come back and protect the top right corner. Then again, black can make I shape with a tiger mode. So black turns in center, but now there's a cutting point, so black has to come back and fix the cut or make the I shape in the top. And then this exchange is not necessarily good for black because white is already alive in the corner and there's still a push and cut around r15. So now black blocks and white can play away. That's a good decision because the corner is alive for now. Now black plays another move, trying to kill the top right corner, but again white ignores, which is a good decision too. White can think about a double approach. Being a handicap game, every time black doesn't respond 03 04 to a kakari like r6, it's good to play a double approach. So when black comes out, jump in the corner. If attach one side or the other, try some jusekis to confuse black here on the side. So like this, white develops both the right side and the bottom, while black just fixed the corner. Playing the attach, it's so-so. The block is good, and now white should cross cut. That's the follow-up. You gotta note that the stones are a little bit further away, and black had a hoshi in the corner, not a 3-4 point, where usually white plays that kind of move and counters. So when cross cut, black extends, atari, go down, then I shape, black turns, block, black has to take, and white can extend on the side. I think this is confusing the position with Q3, R2, so everything is lower. Very good for black to play the Atari at S4, and now white of course plays with fighting spirit. Would be terrible to connect here, it's just too heavy. So actual game, counter Atari, black takes, Atari again, black connects, white connects. This is good, shows fighting spirit, but black has a pretty thick position in the corner. So this is like a position where black had, instead of this stone, here, and then white approaches, black plays somewhere else, a pincer or something, then white plays the attach, and now the hane, or the tiger mouth shape, and then Atari, counter Atari, and so on. But everything is one line lower, so this is actually fine for white. In the actual game, it's a bit different. So everything is one line up, and now it just feels good for black to capture this stone, and black should take it right away. When black goes down, white also goes down in center, and then white can make some I shape like this. And this is actually a move to prevent the cut and the ladder. So when black cuts here, white doesn't have to rely on the ladder, it works to play Atari and then net. And now black will just be captured. So black turns in the top, that's a very unusual move. White played here to serve that move as a ladder breaker or ladder preparation. So now the ladder goes into that white stone, but this move doesn't really affect the top left corner, so it would be much more proper to play the I shape here. Also protects against the cut on the right side, and then of course black should play in the top, but something like M17. The slide at O18 it's really strange, very slow. So either O16 hane to make I shape, or invade M17, or just extend on the right side, the group is fine. So now turn, white extends, very good. Black extends too close to that white stone, and now it's very good for white to block one way or the other. Actually the block at R10 it's just nice because it's good distance to R6, and when black goes up, white has the double hand anyway. So this makes black very painful on the right side. But the push above it's fine too, because like this white can go for a big center. Now this push is not necessary. So far so good. White is center, and it's good to play a cap move here, looking for a nice center. Playing this push doesn't really affect black. Black is already alive on the right side, and black can extend again in the top. So the push it's actually pretty much a neutral point. Black didn't need to block. Now hane, very good, that's natural. And black is trying to kill the corner. How can white leave? This block is the worst choice here. So if white plays the S18 point, which is a vital point in general in the corner in all the life or most of the life and death situations, black will play T18, and this leads to a co-fight. So when white goes here, black can try to connect under, and then white needs to fight a ko. Now there is this variation where white lives in a ko, but white can do better. White can live unconditionally. Now white can try T17. If black plays hane T15, white will take S18, and there are two eyes in the corner, one here and one here. Now if black plays S18, white will hane first, and now again there is miai between going down T18 and hane T15. So if hane this and this, or if black goes down, white goes down too, and there is no way for black to cut. It's a self Atari, so white again it's alive. Now if black tries S18, white will play sorry, S19, white has to block, then black will connect, and white goes T15, and then again black can start a ko, but once white captures the ko, black is in Atari with 3 stones. So it's a little bit of a heavy ko for black. Of course black can cut or something, and white captures 3 more stones. So white just leaves bigger in the corner. Now let's see if there are other ways to leave. For example, T18. If this happens, black can start with a vital point, S19, white will separate, and then black will just honey. And this is actually a very sneaky move, because with all the neutral points filled in that area, when white connects S17, black will push and there's only one eye, and if black blocks, then there's a double Atari. So now it's either dead like this or dead like this. So there's actually a coin in the corner, but white shouldn't die unconditionally. So black's honey is very good. If black starts from T15 honey, then there is no call, because this kind of situation will be unconditional life for white. When Atari here, black can takes 2 stones, capture 2 stones. When black captures here, white takes back and connect. So there are the 2 eyes in the corner. So Tuno played well in the top right corner to start with a honey at Q19, and now honey again, and the group is dead. So the only shape white can do here, it's one eye with bulky 5, or connect and then black pushes again, and there's a dead shape too. And playing here, black will just catch the 2 stones and is done. So white should accept the group is dead and keep those co-threads for later in the game, and now play away cap move or such. This Atari is not necessary, because the group already died in the corner, so the Atari is just to take 1 stone. If black jumps in the middle and white invests another move, 2 moves to capture 1 stone, it's really small. Black answered. Strange, black shouldn't. And white protects against those cuts. But actually, white can go no B here, locally. So when cut, Atari, Atari, and play away. But in fact, both white and black shouldn't waste moves in that area, because it's more interesting to block the center or reduce the center. Black still comes in from the top, but now killing the top right corner is really not so big to move in with M17 or M17. Actually, M17 would be better, because at least it can be sent there. So here in this corner, attach first, and then the Sun. Now, if black resists with an Atari, white just links under. If black goes down, trying to cut, separate white stones, white can cut, then go out. Then there's a very nice combination, which also involves ladders. And actually, it's really terrible for black, because if black doesn't have this ladder to capture the 2 stones, white will come out and kill everything. And even if black has the ladder, white can Atari under, throw in, Atari again, and the shape is really terrible for black. And then it looks like a hammer shark formation. So it's difficult for black to resist. Therefore, it's best to connect and allow white a few center moves to reduce the corner. Then white can play away and build the center. So instead of direct invasion, Tsuke and then San. Or attach D3, then when black blocks here, go down and either connect under, or again think about the cut, or simply leave in the corner like this. That's a life. And with life in the corner, white damages about 15 points in this area and makes 3-4 points for himself. So it's about a 20 points worth invasion. This is too much. Black should just block, allow this, and play away. Now white can push. It's better to push D3, then Hane E2, then go down. Now white can make more life, more eye space in the corner, and a bigger life. It's about 6-7 points life. Playing like this, black can just block, very good. Then white tries to link under, black pushes. White can connect under, but black will play 1 Atari here and then Hane. And on the Hane, white has to capture. Then Peep and Atari, and in the end it's not such a big reducing. The thing is, if white answers the Hane, black can Atari directly, or throw in an Atari. But Atari right away it's fine. White can't connect because of Atari on the outside, so white needs to capture a stone, then black will take 3 stones. Then when white plays here, black Atari, and that's pretty much it. So even if white lives in the corner, the trade is actually good for black, getting inside the left. So when white connects and black goes down, now white died in the corner, so the invasion at c3 totally failed. Therefore, gotta push here first. Another option for white is to play Kosumi. Then if black answers, descend. If black answers, push again, and then leave in the corner. And if black plays this kind of move, white can go down, Hane, hanging connection, and it's alive. So these are the few ways to live in that corner. Now I just collapsed, and it's about time to go for the center, but the cap is still the best move. Playing like this, black can push and then Keima, and get into the center, also keeping connecting to the bottom side. Now I can push here first. Ooh, the invasion is too much. White needs to take care of the middle, so Keima like this, or separate like that. In fact, in the actual game, white could build more in the center. Here the Keima is natural. Like this, black can come out between the stones, and when white attaches, Hane pull back and connect under. Black didn't have to protect like this. H6 is very big. So black is finding the small moves to stay connected and misses the easy move because of the conservative style. That's a good block. Nice to give up some stones in order to keep center. Alright. Saving that guy is not so big. It's better to protect here and give up the stone. So now all the center is white. Not sure if it's enough, but it looks big and scary. That's giving up points. Why should block and fight? Even if black cuts around here and then he tries to live inside, it's not so easy. Like this. So the cap allows the connection underneath. Black can play the Hane, and then when white pushes Hane again and it's connected under. So now the center became smaller and black just built a lot on the left side. That Atari wasn't so big, but actually after the connection, if Atari here and black takes, white cuts, black will come inside. That's a problem. Even that white can kill those stones on the left side, it's still good for black. So right now black should protect here, because now white can Atari. Then when black connects, white captures 2 stones and black needs to connect again. And if on the Atari black answers, white cuts, black goes down, then white makes some profit killing e10, but probably still not enough to come back in the game. Black spotted the problem. Yeah, that's good. Black is trying some ways to use the cuts in the center, but there's not much to do. Everything will die in the middle. This move is not even necessary. Those 3 stones, they die anyway. So better play big points, like go down in center here, Atari like this, Kosumi like this. There is no way for black to connect those guys. Hane here in center. No way to leave inside, so just block down. Difficult to come back. Yeah. So black's corners are pretty large, but at least this is a better endgame than Nob in the center where black dies anyway. Now it's good to kill more. Hane and then extend. All those stones die inside. Also Hane from this side and then Atari. It's a better style. But the push, it's empty triangle. Yeah, now it's nice to surround from behind and kill everything. Not necessary to push, just block. If cut, go out. So push, turn, block. That's an empty, better jump and make some nice shape. But yeah, no eye shape for black. And this move again, it's not necessary because it's -1 point, better play Atari from the outside. Even if black pushes several times, there's no way for black to make any eyes inside. White is just simply too thick. Black got more profit. Actually, go down to the second line. Here, white should monkey. Monkey jump. All center. Black can go down. And then connect again. Or black just plays here. Like this, white can turn in center once, and black has to play this move. That's pretty big for an endgame. Well, when white turns, black has Atari, then connect under. That was big too. Alright, Atari is good. Fine. Honey here is nice too, in center. This is center also. Why that move? So let's say white pushes, Atari connect, black cuts, connect, Atari go out, and push again, turn, connect, nothing happens. Or cut, Atari capture. So this is -1 point, but anyway, it didn't impact the outcome of the game. Well done, Tuno, and better luck to Fred next game.